Chloe, and I'm here with Kazu Kibuishi. It's nice to meet you, sir. Very talented graphic artist and illustrator. How's the con going so far?
I just got here.
Oh, you just got here. So, are you going to be doing any commissions today, or?
Sure. I'll sign. I'll draw whatever. Yeah.
Very cool. So, can you tell us a little bit about your process when you're drawing?
My process. It's actually a pretty refined process now. I've already done about 5 graphic novels of my own. I've edited about 9 of them, and so I essentially just start with sketches, and then I go to the thumbnail stage. I put 4 pages onto a sheet of paper, so I draw really small, and those are actually my pencil pages too. Like my thumbnails are really tight, so I'll scan those into the computer, blow them up at 9 by 12. This is going to bore everybody.
No, it's actually fascinating.
Okay. Well, I'm going to blow them up to 9 by 12, and then I ink those pages, scan those back into the computer, and then I do everything else in Photoshop. And so
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I'm going to hold this up. This is Flight.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your style? What's your inspiration?
Well, Flight. I'm actually I'm the editor of the book. I also do a story, and I also paint the covers. But the style, I think the influences are pretty clear. I'm very inspired by Mobius and Hayao Miyazaki's work. So I think it's it's all kind of there. So but what's really neat about this is that a lot of my friends who work in the animation industry like to draw comics in their free time, and I actually am able to pull their talents in, and we do this sort of like a festival of comics once a year.
That's very cool. One other question: you have a web series a web comic called Copper?
Yeah, I do. It's on hiatus. I'm probably not going to do any other comics besides Amulet for now. I just want to focus on Amulet.
Let's talk about Amulet, shall we? Which one would you like to hold up?
We'll hold the new one.
All right, let's hold the new one. So we've got Amulet. So tell us a little bit about Amulet.
Amulet is a all-ages fantasy graphic novel about these 2 kids who have to jump into a fantasy world to save their family. That's the basic story. It gets a lot more complicated than that. There's a lot of fun action. I mean, emotionally, it's actually based on some real-life events where I actually have to do. Me and my brother have had to support my parents. And so these kids in the story have to grow up really, really fast, just like my brother and I did. And I just thought there's going to be a lot of kids out there who probably are in a similar situation, the situation that we were in, and I wanted to share that experience with them in a fantastic form. And so it's all kind of a metaphor for growing up really quickly. But yeah, so now I'm on the 4th book. 4th book is coming out in September, and the third book just came out, and I think I'm going to go a few more books as well.
Any plans to turn it into a movie?
We are currently developing it into a movie. Working with Warner Brothers. The contracts aren't all signed yet, but we've been going around in circles. We've been working on this off and on since 2008, and I've been working closely with Will Smith's production company, Overbrook Entertainment. And hopefully we can make this work out with the Smith kids, because they're set to star in it. But in Hollywood, a lot of things, like all the moons and stars have to align for something to happen, and we're just hoping for that to happen for this film.
Well, I hope so too. It was great talking with you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.